You understand, right? How it's the same exact day every single day, right? So now you thought the market was different, right? Because there's a thing going on in the news that they made you think that this could get worse. Does it ever get worse? No. And then you realize it's the same day. It doesn't matter. A couple of earnings reports, a couple of stocks that are in the news, QQQ and UVXY. Today you got Turb. Next week it'll be some other bullshit stock that you never heard of. Little hymns. It was emergency broadcasting network. I'll put that on later. That might scare some people. These guys were doing things with video editing that nobody even could. It was unbelievable. Anyway, I don't want to. Day's over. There's no other way to say it. Day's over. It's becoming. I thought it was going to be a more interesting kind of day, but it's the same exact day as every other day, and I'm already, I'm already done with it. So I am stalking QURE. Already took a loss on a short. Had one win, one loss, second loss. Missed Turb, lost on QURE. Day's over. Doesn't take me a lot to want to call it quits, but I'm stalking this for another short. If it right now, if it doesn't get over there and rolls over, I'm gonna hammer. But yeah, listen, we had the short over the weekend, and if you guys are watching my TikTok videos, sold some SQQ last night, 78.50. That was the plan. Held some this morning, sold some this morning, just got stopped out at 75. Done. No more SQQ, no Q short, no more UVXY, except for being short right now. And again, now it's about either quitting or staying extra disciplined. I really don't have any incentive to trade right now because days pays in hand. What I wanted was just the futures to open up red, and I got what I wanted. And now I'm getting exactly what I want. The market's fighting back. It's going to convince people that the worst is over. We're going to consolidate. We're going to ruin shorts, crush shorts, destroy shorts. They're going to think there's no ever chance of ever shorting ever again. And that's when we're going to short them again next week. All the way down to 565 this time. Dice was all right. He spent 20 minutes just talking about having sex with one of the audience members' wife. And then he just started picking on some other guy's wife, and that was pretty much the whole show. I mean, it was all right. John Lovitz was funnier. And then he rounded it off with, "You want me to do nursery rhymes? All right." I do get a kick out of the, like, sometimes I forget that I'm, like, he did that voice. Like, every time he talks about anything. Usually he's describing his girlfriend. By the way, UVXY short, my friends. Yes, yes. So if UVXY is a short, then you know the market's done going down, right? And now it's a question of which follows through more. Does the Qs go green, or does the UVXY go back in the green? Whichever happens first. UVXY stays red, Qs go green. Market probably will stay strong for the rest of the day, if not forever. One of these days, right? One of these days, generational lows will be put in. I'm hoping not today. But inevitably, if we do get what I think is going to happen, those are going to be generational lows. And then it's going to be, and that's going to begin the new bull market. I'm just not ready for that right now. I want one more sell-off that'll scare everybody. Like now, if we break overnight lows, that's going to scare the shit out of people because we broke 587.50 last night. We broke 587.50 last night, which scared me. I was scared. I was scared when we broke 592.50. And then 587.50 didn't even put up a fight. But now those lows right there are new generational lows. Think what you want. Good luck being a shorter for any extended period of time. And remember, don't ever forget, shorting is short-lived and you're going to die. Do you get it now, guy in the back? You finally catching on, right? We were short. I still think there's a crash coming. But good luck staying short if you're playing by any rules with risk management and discipline. You're done. You're not short anymore. In fact, you're short UVXY and you're long the Qs now and you're long most things. Even when the market was weak these last couple of weeks, most of our trades have been long because all the selling happens overnight, as it did again. And that's the trend. So when that trend breaks, you'll know something's broken, which is what I hope to have on March 19th, where they rally the market. We gap up on Friday, and then that gives way. Nothing worse, the complacent bullish gap up that fails and UVXY goes green. That is a real big warning sign because UVXY usually does what it did today. Starts strong, convincing people that, oh, maybe this is it. And then it rolls over, and it's never it. It's never it. It may never be it. What about March 20th? I don't care. It's never it. We could go down 82% on March 20th. You know what we'll be doing on March 24th? We'll be up 81.5%. We never go down. Good luck. Good luck trading short without VWAP. Good luck trading short. You're delusional if you're not seeing what I'm seeing. That the market always has a bid. Sometimes they just stretch it out a little bit more than the last time. And this time we stretched it out a little bit more. And what happened? You still got a nice 16-point rally off the lows back to the price where the whole freaking thing got started on the Sunday night futures. There it is. We've just Jerry Orr-backed the whole thing. Good luck. Good luck. Mr. I'm legging into my shorts. Good luck, guy buying extended puts 3 months out. Good luck. This is why you don't buy out of the money puts. This is why you don't do any of that stuff. You want to short the market, you go SQQ and hold them as long as you possibly can, which won't be too long because the market never goes down anymore. We played it perfectly. That's it. It's over. Could be over now all week. Doesn't matter. Just don't be delusional about it, right? It's never the big one. It's never going to be the big one. And you know what? If it is the big one, we're all dead. That's it. That's the big one. Congratulations. You're short. Well, you're dead. Because whatever's going to make this market stay down and go into a bear market, it's probably going to wipe all humanity off the earth. So if that's what you're rooting for, but you want to make money as a shorter, just live in reality. That's all I ask from you. Live in reality and use VWAP. It was good luck. Good luck being a shorter. Bet you didn't think you were going to see 600 on the Qs today, right? Yeah. I bet you thought that. And I thought that too. At 10:33 last night. And then UVXY starts to go down inexplicably. Oh, what's that? Oh, that's peculiar. Why would UVXY be going down if the market's going to is going to crash? Oh, maybe the market's not going to crash. Maybe I'm delusional. Oh, that's right. Oh, that's right. We don't go down anymore. Right. Well, maybe I'm reading into it wrong. Well, there is a war going on. Oh, but then why is UVXY going down? Oh, I don't know. Maybe because the market's not going to go down. See that? See how easy it is to just use UVXY to remind you that being a bear is dumb. Shorting the market is short-lived and you're going to die. Or you smoke some freaking great hallucinogenics right now and the market's still going down in your world and maybe in your head. But in my reality, UVXY is tanking. It's down 2 from where we're shorted it. And the market's firming up across the board. Good luck. Good luck being a shorter. Good luck. So where's the guy that still doesn't get the fact that I say the market never goes down, even though it does go down from time to time? Are you still having that crisis? Do you still not get it? It's the same situation as me liking VICR, right? We were talking about this stock going to 250, possibly 500, maybe 1,000. But it became my favorite short in the history of my life 4 days ago. Doesn't change the idea that it really looks like it might be a $250, $500 stock. I want to make money. I want to make money now when I have an advantage. That's why VICR was a short last week for 30 points. Right? Live in reality. And when you live in reality, you become a better trader. And the reality of trading is never going to really make sense anymore. Right? Because you're probably thinking to yourself, why is the market even rallying right now? I don't know. Because the computers don't know there's a war going on. And then one price triggers another circuit breaker. Circuit breakers become buy programs. Buy programs become more buy programs. And next thing you know, the shorts are on the run. And the algos kick in. And next thing you know, you're green across the screens. And good luck being a shorter for any extended period of time. Good luck. Or you're shorting UVXY right now, like you should be, laughing your ass off at the moronic people out there that think you could bet against this market for any extended period of time without getting your head caved in. Bros and hoes, I didn't lose money for 3 years in a row and not learn from it. Market doesn't go down anymore. They broke the market in 2012 when QE infinity was created. Now, this guy knows what he's talking about, right? You buy SVIX, you buy SVXY, you're shorting UVXY. Now this is your best trade of the day. How you doing? Right? So don't ask me how low it's going to go. The answer is zero. It's about what are you going to do when it starts to go back up. And how do you solve that problem? Well, the problem is solved by price action. So you see that price where it tried to get over before, 54.07. You see that price where it tried to get over before, 53.27. That's your stop. So now you don't cover anymore unless it goes to 53.27. And the chances of going to 53.27 today are zero. And if it does go over there, guess what? Oh, I thought you said it wasn't going to go over it. Well, it did. And then you get out. That's how you trade. Live in reality. Use stops. And if you're not living in reality, let me explain one more time. UVXY, when it goes down, the market starts to find stability and goes back up. It's all interconnected because the market's rigged. And UVXY is the linchpin to it all. And yes, it does trade VWAP, contrary to popular belief. Blue line, orange line on UVXY for a wonderful payday from $56 to 52. Don't you tell my business again, Chief. You got city hands. So when UVXY stops doing this, then you'll know that something's wrong with the market. But you know what? Right now, the only thing wrong with the market is that it never goes down, ever again. And if that's something wrong, then most people don't want to be right because most people are long biased anyway. So congratulations, you're in a market that doesn't go down anymore for any extended period of time, ever. And then whatever you got that you're smoking that looks like this market's going down right now, give me some. Short UVXY, people. It's free money. You just got to wait for it. You don't have to wait long today. Yeah, good luck. Good luck being a shorter. Is that guy out there right now? You, guy. You get it yet now? The one who he'll see a video where I say the market never goes down. The market goes down next time. This guy doesn't know what he's talking about. He said the market never goes down, and it went down today. This guy is just clueless, man. Yeah, I'm clueless. By the way, ask your mom about me. I might be your father. Tick tock, tick tock. We're about to go green on the Qs. Right? Come on, admit it. Admit it. Admit it. You didn't think we were going green today. Admit it. Say it. I'm telling you, break yourself down. It's an AA meeting today, people. If you're not short UVXY and long the Qs right now, you should check into AA or GA or something AA, something anonymous, because you're obviously on drugs. After this conversation, how many times can we have this conversation? Seriously. Guy in the back still going, but you said the market was going to crash. Oh, man. Oh, man. Guy in the back. You're just that guy, right? You said it. You said the market was going to crash. It did. Last night. Where were you? Better get on that email alert system, man. Does the market ever crash with UVXY down 2 points? No. And I could say that's never happened. The markets never crash with UVXY being red, ever. So there you go. Congratulations. You made it through the crash of 2026 again. Well, you said March 20th, man. You know, I bought April puts, you know. I was counting on it, man. But I was counting on it. I went out there, bought, you know, long-dated puts on the QQQ. Even though you told me not to go out and buy long-dated options on the QQQ. Even though you told me not to. Every freaking day is the same exact day. Yeah, but you said, man. Hey, man. What about those nuclear stocks, man? What about your Coinbase swing trade? Man, I thought you said VICR was going to go to 500, and you said you were shorting it. I'm confused. Are you? I'm confused. I'm confused. Where do these buyers show up every day? How? Why? Who the hell's buying the market right here? I asked myself that for the same last. I've been asking myself that for 30 years now. Who the hell's buying? Why is anybody buying stocks right now, right? But they are. That's the end of the question. That's the end of the statement. Anytime you're asking yourself why something's happening, the answer is Funko. Or yes. Why is this happening? Yes. What does that mean? Because it is. Is it happening? Yes. So do something about it. What can I tell you? Market never wants to go down anymore. Damn. I'm telling you, man, but if you've been listening to the underlying theme, the market's doing exactly what I said it would do. For 2.5 months now, I've been setting it up for this March 20th event, right? And it's all playing out. We're seeing glimpses of what's to come, but they don't let you stay short to be the ultimate rug pull to wipe everybody out. And we're going to rally from there anyway, so just be ready. Yeah, man, but you said, bro. You said it, man. I said it. I said to stay short over the weekend for the futures to gap down big, and we got it all. I didn't think the Qs were going to go green today, but here we freaking go. Here we freaking go. Again. Trapped in a rat freaking cage here. Round and round we go. Hey, listen, I don't mind this. But man, I can't get in the habit of covering and going long. I can't do it. I can't freaking do it. I don't know why. How many times do you cover and go long on the Qs and make money? I cover, I feel good about covering, and then I sit here waiting for another short opportunity, and I got to wait 3 days now. Or maybe not. Anyway, speaking of short, and I got to short this QURE short sooner or later. So, I don't know. The next decision is this stock, whether to short it or not. But now that it hit the half, And if it rolls here, we could get a nice 50 cent right down. So let's go QURE short. And let's start hitting this thing as soon as it breaks the blue line this time with just a 20-cent risk. By the way, DUOL, since the earnings play, has been another one that I haven't traded it since, but this thing has been on the recovery road since the earnings report, and that's important. Like the Credo, like the Coinbase, like the NEM, like the Figure, it's days after they report, they stay pretty good. Nobody's selling that. I'm trying to walk this stock down. Somebody jumps in front. Every time I go to short QURE, somebody jumps in front of me. I don't know what to make of this stock. I kind of hate it now because it trades so herky jerky. But I throw 200 shares on the offer. Everybody, they join me, and then they all disappear. They open the spread, and then it go anywhere. I don't know. I think this might be the last day I trade this stock, but yeah, it's just annoying. It was fun on the squeeze, but it doesn't have like real like flow to it. But I'm starting to short right now because I'm only risking 15, 20 cents on it. And if it breaks the blue line, I'm going to add 94,000 shares to my position. I'll take it up 6,000 fold. It's always a good idea, right? But seriously, now I'm grinding it out up here. I just shorted some here, here, here. It's not good, but if it rolls, then I'm going to add to it. And if it breaks here, then I'm actually going to add more to it and then hopefully kill this stock or get the hell out of its way and never look at it again. Because there's something about it. Because there's something about you, baby. See how it's herky jerky, right? That was me. I just moved the shares. I just shorted 200 shares. They dropped the bid by 12 cents. That's a thin stock, even though it has 9 million shares on it. It's bizarro. It trades like it's got no volume on it. It's very strange. Strange days indeed. Most peculiar, mama. Now I'm short for real. Let's go. That was me just trying to push it through. But you see, they just opened the spread. This stock fucking sucks. Somebody kill it. It's calling a bomb threat. What? Oh, I didn't say that out loud. Just kidding, internet. Just kidding. Flowers, roses, and kittens. But then again, what's the phone number to this company? Let's call them up. Actually, that could be fun. What kind of company is this? Unicure. Uh-huh. Yeah. Unicure. I am the cure. Somebody get them on the phone for me. Tell them it's John Cocktoast Tone from Epswich Clams Securities. We're looking to do our due diligence. If you get that reference, that's a deep cut. Ugh, stock sucks. Oh no, you dummy! The answer was Ipswich clams. Mother, can you put some more petite marshmallows in my hot cocoa? They don't pay me no more. Oh my God, it's a Dutch biopharmaceutical company which makes generic what? They developed something. Oh, they're in Amsterdam. Does anybody speak Amsterdamian? What do they speak in Amsterdam? Dutch? Harndevlurgen? No, that's not Dutch. Their phone number has 75 digits in it, so that's not a good thing. Man, I tell you, I didn't think this day would go squadoosh so quickly. I mean, there's really nothing going on here, but damn. So anyway, if you are joining us, some things did go on. That was the SQQ overnight long. Crushed this thing. Sold last night. Sold some this morning. Sold the rest. And then we had, if you guys know about Turb, our new favorite penny stock. I don't know what the hell the story is with this one, but he doesn't want to die. Keeps coming back. UVXY short, obviously. And then, of course, your favorite stock now, if you haven't noticed, Alcoa. Around the 57.50 area, there seems to be a buyer for the last 3 months. And every time it gets down to that price, I look to buy it, especially after a faux show and a VWAP bro, ho, and then 2 times, even 3 times maybe. And speaking of nothing in specific, it just reminded me, March Madness is coming. I'm not even going to be here for it. So I was thinking about setting up the tournament. If you guys are interested, I don't know, 50 bucks a man. First 3 prizes wins something money. I'll divide it up. We got to get that done before I leave. By the way, is Duke number 1 now? What happened to Michigan and Arizona? There. What happened to Purdue? Purdue was like 4 last time I checked the rankings. They're down to like 15 now. Guys watch college basketball? UGA is looking all right. They better make it through the first round this time. Vanderbilt looks pretty good. Tennessee not bad. That was a bad loss a couple nights ago. St. John's. I still think St. John's are frauds. Yeah, Florida got it. Yeah, Florida got good. Again, they looked shaky there until they played Georgia and beat the crap out of them. Virginia? Yeah, I love college basketball. Ever been to Vegas for March Madness? It's a lot of fun. Oh, Billy, 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 Billy. Come on, QURE. Somebody slam this thing. Here we go. Come on. Drop the bids now. You got to get the heck out of this thing already. Damn, man. Oh, man. But you see what's happening here? You see what's happening here, right? You're being put to sleep. By the way, QURE, I'm short 32,000 shares from 735 now. What should I do? Should I cover a couple of hundred here? I'm on the bid at 712. Let me see if they cover me. It's what, the 12? Nobody wants to hit me at 12. Hit me one time, baby. Sorry, I got the wrong stock on the screen. Somebody said, I don't help you trade. What are you talking about? I haven't had a loss in like 8 weeks. By the way, it's not me. It's the VWAP. I guess you're not paying attention to earnings reversals. We're at 1,012. We're at 1,287 in a row for profitability. It's a pretty good streak. Costco last week. UVXY short, Q's long. Alcoa long. Turb long. Been a pretty good day. Where you been? And now we got QURE short, hoping to get at least a quarter out of it. Or, all right, I would take 45 cents would be nice. This stock don't want to go down, huh? By the way, UVXY short still on. Q's long is still a thing. I'm not long the Q's. I'm not buying the Q's. I'm just waiting to go short again at some time. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow, or Thursday. And not only would I not be trading QURE anymore after this trade, I'm banning the stock. That means I'm never looking at it ever again because I don't like the way it trades. It was fun while it got squeezed, but this is just a choppy mess of a piece of shit with 10 million shares on it. The way this thing trades, I don't need this in my life. But UVXY being down 250 pays for everything that we're going to do today. That's why it has to be part of your repertoire of trading. UVXY goes negative. You don't think about headlines or CNBC or who the president is. UVXY goes negative, short it. Right? So now we're up 250 on this trade. It doesn't matter what QURE does. It doesn't matter what anything does today because that trade pays for everything. That's why we do it. And that's why we're traders with a plural. It's not trade. One trade and you're done. It's a series of trades. Right? UVXY for the win. Pays for everything you're going to do today. Right? UQQQ if you traded it short into the long trade. pays for everything you're going to do today. Alcoa 57.50 pays for everything you're going to do today. Turb at 475 pays for everything you're going to do today. Nobody goes the whole day without losing on at least one or two trades, but the winning trades pay for the losing trades. That's what trading's all about. And if QURE goes up another 7 cents, you say, well, this one ain't working, bye-bye, and you get out of it. Nobody makes it out the whole day generally without one or two losses. You just don't let them become big losses. And by the way, remember when they were trying to joke around about doing technical analysis on UVXY? You're going to tell me it just didn't do the blue line to the orange line, get rejected at the orange line? You tell me that didn't happen, or are you delusional? There's the blue line. There's the test from underneath. When do you go short? When you see that, and then a rollover, $55 break, and now you're up $3,000 on this trade. I don't give a shit what this QURE does. I don't care about the market crashing on March 20th. I don't care. Make money. Live in reality. Right? Is this trade happening or is it not happening? Do we talk about shorting UVXY every single day? So then this should be on the books right now. You should still be short because it didn't do anything to get you out. The only reason you're out of some of it is because it went from blue line to orange line. So now you're thinking it's going to $50. And now your orange line is your stop if it happens to go up $1 at some point today. And now you get rid of all these other lines because none of that matters. And the only line now that matters is that line. Wow, this thing doesn't work. All right, my computers are all gargled up right now. So I don't know what to tell you. Something's wrong. How did I know what was going to go down? The market? Because it kept stalling out. There's more selling than buying. And UVXY was above 50 for the first time in a very long time. And UVXY, even green on a Friday, is super bearish the market. So then we crash over the night, like we always do. We crash in the overnight session. And by the morning, everything's good. So that's also the trend of this market too. So we're just playing the same thing that happens every Friday, Sunday, and Monday, is that this market tries to go down and it doesn't. And then UVXY confirms that. So if you're delusional, right, you still think the market's going down right now because that's the sentiment, right? But reality is the market's not going down. It went down last night and it's over now. And that's why you short UVXY. But I'm curious. So somebody wrote, you also miss crypto. No, I don't. I didn't miss crypto. I don't give a shit about crypto. But helping you trade? Do you know that I've been in the business for 35 years? No one that's ever joined one of my services has lost any money. You spend 2 weeks with me, no one's ever lost money. Ever. So I don't know what you're talking about, but I've been on the right side of this market like never before, just starting basically in January 1st. Not everybody gets every trade right. Can't be on the right side of every trade. But if you go 8 for 9, or let me rephrase that, I could go 1 for 9 every day as long as my one trade is pretty good and my other 8 trades are small losses. And then my favorite part is I shut the computer off in the middle of the day, and then I don't care about anything because I don't own any stocks. I'm not really swing trading. I own nothing. And the market's about to go green. So congratulations. Took longer than I thought it was going to take. Good luck. Good luck being a shorter. By the way, speaking of being good luck being a shorter, the QURE trade, right, was an original long trade because the idea is that the company possibly, they couldn't have said anything worse, right? They're being indicted, class action suit, CEO is leaving, and then drugs don't work. What a great time to buy the stock. And it went from 8 to $25. So this is just a fade that I was trying to play, and now it's not working. Got paid once, got paid twice. I tried another time. This one's not working. Getting out. Small loss, small loss, small loss. Ready to eat the rest of it if it breaks here. But I don't take losses. I don't get out of my entire position at one price, even when I'm losing money. So I'm still short this piece of shit, garbage, worthless garbage. By the way, the UVXY short started before it went negative. This 3 points is icing on the cake, right? First of all, let me explain one more time. UVXY always goes down. Always. 100% of the time, 100% of the time, 100% of the time. Well, it was green this morning. I know. Now where is it? Down, because it always goes down 100% of the time. Always. So in these rare moments where the market pretends like it's going to get worse, and it never does, right? Unless you're delusional, right? It never does. It's never the big one. It's never going to get worse, ever. The overnight is the risky part. Everybody gets nervous because the lack of liquidity. There's no way to hedge, blah, 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 blah. And then poof, market opens up Monday morning and suddenly nobody cares about anything. And then you see UVXY. Well, UVXY still hanging in there. All right. And then we got to be a little cautious. And then suddenly UVXY rolls over and it dies. And if you're waiting to short it, what are you waiting for? Are you waiting for the TV to say that it's okay? Are you waiting for world peace to be declared? Are you waiting for there's never going to be peace in the Middle East. They've been fighting for 5,000 years. It's never going to end. Nobody cares. It's a 5,000 year war. Nobody cares. So you want to live in that delusional world where you think things matter, or you want to make money trading the stock market that doesn't care about anything. It goes up. So when it actually goes down for 2 or 3 days, you know it's not going to last. So if you want to be delusional, join the service. You'll get the charts. You'll get my script. And let's just call it the non-delusional from non-delusional VWAP trading, right? So if you want to be a shorter, right, that means the stocks have to stay below the blue line and travel below the orange. Do you see that happening here, or do you see it going above the blue line towards the orange? Let's see. What do you see? I don't know. I see a market that crashed overnight and then did the same thing it's done every day for a decade. No matter what you think, we're never going down, ever. Right? So you can live that delusional nightmare or join me here in reality, where not every trade is going to work, but take the trades that work quite often. Earnings reversals, shorting UVXY, buying the Qs on every dip, forever. Companies that report terrible earnings, ones that are going out of business, companies that are hemorrhaging cash, announcing bankruptcy. Their CEOs are being indicted. Their drugs don't work, but they're breaking VWAP. So buy it. It clarifies everything. Because rational thought doesn't work. Rational thought says, well, this market's going to get hammered. Oil's going out of control. My God, the tensions are getting bigger. This could spread to a real world war. Nobody cares. You can't even get that sentence out. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Five minutes after something happens, nobody cares. That's, again, I hate to use the word genius in Trump. That's the genius of him. He just keeps saying shit. So inevitably you forgot what shit that he said 5 minutes ago. And then he knows that nobody's going to care 5 minutes later anyway. That's why this whole pedophile thing, he should just say, yeah, I did it. Now what are you going to do? And 3 days from now, nobody would care. Trying to cover it up keeps the story going. Just rip the Band-Aid off. Yes, I was there. And 3 days from now, nobody will care. Every day, you're inundated with so much information. How the hell can you even process it right? That's why nobody cares. 2 hours after something that you thought would be life-changing, nobody cares. Oh man, this market, man, it's in bad shape, man. Nobody cares. I think there's 79 people. But speaking of nobody caring, I don't care. Because this day is so over. That QURE short didn't work. I leave like that. That's my last trade of the day. That was a waste of time and money. And by the way, it's banned. Don't anybody mention the stock in my presence. It's a $50 fine now. Now I take it off all tickers. The stock trades like shit. There's no advantage to it. QURE is now banned forever. Please don't ever mention the stock in my presence ever again. Seriously, it's a $50 fine. I'm not joking. All right, have a great day. Don't blow it. Market never goes down. Q's are green. Have a fucking light. I mean, you gotta be fucking motherfucker. I'll kill all of you. Fucking hate this market. Sorry. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. Sick of having to cover my goddamn shorts every time. Every fucking time. Holy shit. I mean, somebody come to my house and knock me the fuck out and make me buy the Qs when I cover. How many times am I going to watch this market rip without me? Oh, at least I covered my short. Shut up! Unbelievable. I mean, it's just, I'm sick. I freaking hate bull markets. Enough of this shit. Have a nice day. I mean, I hate being right. But if I continue to be right all the way to March 17th and 18th, and I'm right about that, you're all getting VWAP tattoos. I mean, you would think after watching the Qs do what they do every freaking day and me having to be forced to cover my shorts, you'd think maybe once I would say, oh, maybe I should cover and go long and enjoy the movement. Holy freaking shit, bro. No, but I'll go short 6,000 shares of QURE instead. That's what I'll do. Hey, I'll show you that stock who's boss as it gets shoved down my throat. Great choice. You see, when you're truly a trader, right, you'll understand that officially you're never going to be happy ever again. I could go 8 for 9, and all I'm going to be talking about for the rest of today is this stupid QURE trade that I just did. That's it. No, you're going to hear about this for the rest of the week. Put on 600 UVXY short. I'll go 3,000 QURE, add 3,000 to get my ass kicked. Great. It's a great choice I made right there. Fantastic. If you're wondering why I'm in such a pleasant mood now, you know what it is? But also, I feel the pain for the ignorant shorter that hasn't really embraced the mantra of the market never going down. Like there's that guy who's still out there. He truly still doesn't get it yet. Oh, the market went down last night. Yeah, it went down last night. Yeah. I mean, seriously, people. I mean, every time we sell off, we actually do break a new low. We're in the slowest downtrend in the history of the market. I'm telling you, this is the slowest, most agonizing downtrend because look, we are literally in a downtrend. You can't even see it. It's so subtle. We're making lower highs and lower lows. And one of these days, they're going to pull the rug and we're dropping the other 35 points. So I still don't know what you meant by that. You'd pay to see me do a stand-up, but not the trade? Are you kidding me? Kidding me? If I have to go back to all the trades since January, I think we're 178 out of 183 trades. No joke. Maybe 5 or 6 losses out of all the trades taken this year. Even the swing trades were working. The NEMs, the Credos, the VICRs, long into short, the Coinbase long trade, the CONL, even dumb trades like RIG. I mean, are you serious right now? You can make fun of me and my face and my dumb sweatshirts and my crooked nose and annoying voice, but trades have been working awesomely. Can't get every one wrong, right? I mean, Alcoa today at 57.50, where you been? That's 3 different times. Hence the reason I tell you, you don't want to be trading with me one by one by one by one. What if I make a bad choice and that's your one trade for the day? But you missed 1 long Alcoa, 2 long Alcoa, 3 long Alcoa. You missed the UVXY short. You missed the QQQ short and the QQQ long. You missed the Turb long. Right? You even forgot about USAR. We banged that out for 2 winners today while you were sitting here, right? USAR, little faux show bro to the blue orange line, got paid. Oh, another faux show bro, orange line, VWAP break. Come on. Ain't about QURE. You're allowed to get one trade wrong. And how wrong was it? 30 cents, 40 cents? I just decided to go fucking huge on it. And of course, I always, for some reason, every time I take my size up, I get into a losing trade. That's my bad luck. But it's over now. I ate it. Trade's over. This ain't about me. It's about understanding why these trades continuously work. Why was USAR a buy again from that 1750 area? Why was Alcoa a buy for the 300th time over the last 6 weeks? We got paid on this trade. Got to be 55 different times. That's a real number. I think I've traded Alcoa 55 individual times. I haven't lost on a long trade on Alcoa yet. Since the earnings came out, we've been trading this thing like a juggernaut. Killing it. Every dip being bought. And then it had that blow off top. We even got paid on a short. This is the best trading ever. Ain't about QURE losing 30 cents. Who cares? It's about crushing UVXY on a day where you probably didn't think that was going to be going down. Nor did I. See, I got to fight that delusion every day. I think this is going to be the big one every day. And then UVXY tells me to shut up. And that's what I think is going to be different on March 20th. There will be no comeback. There will be no bounce. And everybody will be running for the exits again on a Friday, triple, quadruple witch. And then it's going to be the same thing. You're going to be shitting in your pants Sunday night with the futures going lower. UVXY is going to be at $81. You're going to be think there's no hope in sight. And then Monday, the bell's going to ring. UVXY is going to tank 12 points, suddenly go negative, drop 10, and the Qs will go green. Because it's the same day. Over and over and over again. So when UVXY doesn't do this thing right here that you're looking at, then you know something is wrong with the market. But right now we're in a bull market. It never ends. I don't care what you think. And how many times can I tell you to buy Alcoa? How many times? It's a good time to buy it now, Kenny. I don't know. 57.50 would have been a lot better. Looks like it's going to go green. You telling me last night you thought the Qs would be at 600 today? Stop it. As many times as I've been pummeled as a shorter, never did I think the Qs would be at 600 today. And here we are. It's unreal. And that is why I'm the best trader in the world now. because I've accepted I truly don't know what's going to happen. I never will know. Bankrupt stocks, the greatest trades long. Doesn't make any sense. Market crashes overnight, everything's awful, and then the next morning, suddenly nobody even cares. Where'd everybody go? Where'd all the fear go? Where'd all the sellers go? It's amazing. It really is amazing. So you can live in that delusional world where you're trading what you think. Good luck with that, because I know I'd be broke by now. But I know Alcoa is my favorite stock on the planet. And every time it goes down, it seems to come back. So I just wait for that confirmation and voila. And here we are again. And then the next week and the day after and the next month. If the stock stays between $57 or $55 and $67 for the next month, awesome. We'll just keep doing the same trade. And then when it shows up on a Friday, that's when you trade it with options. You see how one thing leads into the next? That's why the QQQ options are the greatest thing ever. Daily options on the Qs. You could trade a $600 stock for $2. I don't even want to look. I don't even want to look. Like, how much could the $600 calls been this morning? No one was thinking of buying them. Except for that guy over there. He's laughing his way to the bank, right? Well, they weren't even that great. All right, so they would have got them right here. Here's your fake out, shake out, VWAP break, 65 cents. It's just 120%. It's actually not that good of a trade. But let's take a look at the deeper in the money ones, the 595s. Now we're talking. So there's the faux, there's the show, there's your VWAP break, there's your entry price would have been $2. Still, they were pretty expensive. But what you didn't do, right? You're not going out there and you're not buying long-dated options. Don't ever buy long-dated options in a sideways market, because you're always going to be able to buy that option cheaper a couple of days later because the market's going sideways. And that option that you're buying 6 weeks out is going to be a lot cheaper tomorrow. But now that the market rallied, now you could be thinking about buying those puts again. But think about how much, look, the market just rallied to 580, let's call it 582.50 to 600. 582 to 600. We're not even, it's not even 1230. Look at this monster recovery. Where'd all the sellers go? We're in a straight line pretty much. We haven't even broken the uptrend. So a lot to unpack right there in this conversation, right? So this is, now you understand why I'm telling you, even though I think the market could crash on March 20th, I have not gone more than a day on any options I've bought, because you're getting this intraday movement where even if you buy your options too soon, the beginning of the day, you're losing money on them, betting against the market. But now that the market rallied, now if you're thinking about shorting it, which is what I'm thinking, is now I could do it from a place of strength at a place where I never thought we'd see the Qs today. So now I got to assume we're going to 603, and we'll see what goes on up there. But I'm not getting in the way. of a market that refuses to go down, where the trend is all the selling is overnight. This is now going on for 2 months. Most of the selling has been happening on the overnight session. So that's the trend. So you play this trend until that breaks. UVXY, overnight selling, UVXY crashes, intraday buying. And that's the trend. Until it's not. You see what I'm saying? So, and by the way, now that I took my loss on the QURE trade, yeah, I don't even know why it's still on the screen. It'll be at $2 probably in 3 days from now, just to rub it in my face. But on that note, I'm gonna go eat a banana. And right now, if you're wondering, yes, UVXY is still a short, right? It's not about where you think it's going to go. It's about what you're going to do when it starts to go against you. So now the only against you trade, you see where it broke down from and couldn't get over it? That's your new stop. So inevitably, you're going to lower your stop to the point where you can't lose, which is now, but you're willing to sacrifice 70 cents to see if it goes down another 2 points from here. And that's trading. You're willing to sacrifice some of your profit. Your stop is now 51.86. So you're willing to risk 70 cents of profit to hold to see if it rolls over and goes to the $50 number. All right? That's that trade. And I really don't have anything else to talk about because that's all I got. And I am actually secretly stalking AGQ as a short, possibly, because it had a faux show, bro. It never got to the highs of the day, blah, blah, blah. I'm kind of looking at this. Maybe see if that rolls over. But, you know, I just freaking took a pretty stinky hit on that QURE short. That hurt. And it hurt my feelings. So I'm going to go stew about it. Maybe go ride the incumbent bike while eating a banana, listening to heavy metal. So that's what I'm going to do. And then I'll be back later. All right. But most of the day went well. USAR, UVXY, QQQ, TURB, Alcoa, and one shitty QURE trade. There you go. And now your watch has ended. All right. And listen, I'm going to say this general statement, warning across the board. This is exactly how I said it was going to play out. They're going to give us glimpses of the short, glimpses of the crash, glimpses, and then it's going to happen. And you will know my name is the Lord. Because if I'm right about this March 20th thing, I'm actually freaking myself out a little bit how it's playing out. Because it really is playing out the way that I said it was going to happen. Now they're going to grind the shorts freaking heads, make me believe it's never going to happen, and then it's going to happen. Oh, I'm not even hard enough on myself. Nah, it's just repulsive. I don't understand it. Why am I cursed? Was it because I was shoplifting Matchbox cars from Pathmark when I was a kid? Why am I being punished? Why can't the 6,000 share trade be the one that wins? Why is it always the loser? Right? Why does Armageddon have to happen when I'm short 42,000 shares of UVXY, but when I'm short 600 shares, I make 2 points on it? Why is that? I'm freaking cursed is the answer. I'm a Jets fan. My trading career is it's like the epitome of a Jets fan. Momentary glimpses of, well, you don't even get a glimpse of the Jets being good anymore, but man, it's uncanny. is the word. It's freakish. I just wish it would stop. Why? I do 600 shares of UVXY, cover 200 share increments. I got 200 shares left. Meanwhile, I get smoked on that QURE trade. Stupid. Q's new highs, by the way. And understand what? I have a phobia of covering the Qs and going long. I know this trade works. So usually I'm a victim to it. Faux show, bro. Ass crack VWAP break. Covering shorts. Just hit the button again, Stamper. Push the button, Stamper. And if you don't know that reference, just get out of here. Harry. Harry doesn't know how to fail. Stink. I literally stink at this. I don't know what the hell the problem is. But man, the next earnings reversal that happens on a Friday, I'm loading up. I cannot believe I missed that Costco trade. I'm mortified. Still pissed. See? Friday. I waited 3 months to do that trade. I didn't even do it. Stupid. Qs are green. Market never goes down. Me and Becky are sitting there going, what the hell's going on here? But it's not even shocking anymore, even though I'm sort of shocked. It's amazing. It really is amazing. We just had an 18-point rally in the Qs. Like it's nothing. But people, let's cut through my ranting for a second. You got yourself a fake out, shake out, VWAP break on the Qs. You know you're not a shorter anymore, right? I mean, me getting stopped at SQQ, blah, blah, blah. Same thing. It's the opposite trade. But you know, you got to wait for this trade. It shows up almost every day. And if you're not understanding the market mechanics here, that's just your classic W. There's the fake out, shake out one more time just before the left off. And then you broke out, double bottom. They even tried to faux show you out of the trade right there. But the most important thing is you can't get shaken out or shook out when UVXY is telling you don't sell. UVXY is telling you the shorts are on the wrong side of the market. So now they're going to try their best to get you out of the long because the market's trying to hurt you. Right now, look at it. What did I say? 602.50 minimum today once we go green. Right? So now, if you're out there, guy, right, the person that likes to write on my YouTube videos, when I say the market never goes down, are you getting it today? Do you understand now? We all understand except for you. The market, yes, it can go down. But does it stay down? When's the last time it stayed down? 2001. It's been a while. They've thrown crashes, pandemics, bird flu, SARS, Crimea, Ukraine, Russia, real wars, fake wars, AI wars. Nothing keeps it down. Do you get it now? When we say the market never goes down, do you finally get it? So if you come in every day understanding that, oh man, these shorts are working right now, but I know the market never goes down, so I'm going to have to inevitably get long. There you go. Now you figured it out. So if you want to be a shorter, just live in the world of reality where every short is short-lived. By the way, USAR, right? Went back to that price you wanted to buy it at. So I know there's still so much more to talk about because you know that trade that I say that works every time? You know, the original version of it was the Qs. So 100% of the time for the last 4 years, when the Qs break over VWAP and break over the multi-day VWAP, 100% of the time they go higher. And here you are again. Look at that candle. That's a nice brief reminder. 1 minute multi-day, and it actually reversed before you got to the multi-day, but it was kind of like almost at the same price. The trade hasn't failed in 4 years. And it all starts with a little faux show bro at prior day. You know, obviously up here, you're taking most of your profits. It's a lovely trade. By the way, speaking of that, you like stocks that are going green? Well, take a look at VICR. Not that you want to really trade this stock too aggressively intraday because it doesn't have a lot of volume, but I'm just throwing it out there, right? So VICR, right? You're watching it over the VWAP. Here's prior day VWAP. It's every trade. You just got to watch your VWAP levels. There's a faux show, bro, even on the low volume stocks. Fake them out, shake them out, VWAP break. So going back to that original conversation about watch lists and what we're doing and whatnot, I'm going to give you a hint. Alcoa is on the watch list every day, and so is the Qs, and so is UVXY. So there's 3. Now add 2 quantum stocks, 2 space stocks, 2 rocket stocks, 2 chip stocks, and you got yourself a pretty damn good watch list already. Right? So if there's nothing happening with some earnings, go back to the watch list. You're all loving Credo right now, right? How about NVTS, right? Forgot about my old pal NVTS. Something happens around NVTS every time it gets under $8, right? Here's a little payday for you. My name is Jeff. So listen, I'm sorry I get a little freaking frazzled. I'm bewildered right now. I literally, my brain, even though I knew it could happen, I personally can't accept what I'm looking at right now. My brain is having a meltdown. Even though I thought, you know what, there's still a chance we could go green. Nah, no way, not today. And yes, today. Do you provide a list of various time frames? Yes, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days, right? So I love looking at 5 days worth of VWAP. So my standard trade is the 1 minute to the multi-day, which multi-day is just 1 day, right? So yeah, here's Credo, by the way, right? So this is where I'd be a seller, right? So I got my faux show, I got my fake out, shake out, VWAP break, holds it from on top. I'm a fan. Gets to the orange line, I'm a seller of at least 50 or 60%. Now I look at 2 days worth of VWAP. Oh. And in this case, it gives me an upside target. So now if you're in the Credo, you look at the pivot. There's your stop. There's your new target. If it gets there, then you go 3 days. 3 days not helping you because the stock had just gotten crushed. 4 days probably not going to help you either. It's way down there because 4 days ago the stock was down on earnings. 5 days, nothing helping you. And then I'll go take a look at some monthlies. There's the monthly. So you still got an upside monthly target. And I'll go look at 3 months, which I love. 3 months, 6 months. And the reason I'm looking at 3 months, 6 month, 9 month, those are correlating with earnings reports, quarterlies. And then I know exactly what I'm going to be doing. I know exactly where the stock has been. And then I'll look 1 month, 3 month, 6 month, 9 month, yearly. Then I'll look 2 year, 3 year, 5 year, 10 year. And then I got a pretty damn good idea of what the stock's been doing over the last however many days. But generally, when you're trading intraday, you're looking at the 1 minute and the multi-day, which is 1 minute and yesterday's VWAP. And for the guy that was looking at the market yesterday, the reason your blue line and orange line was colliding is that there was no data because the market was closed on Saturday. Now, I just saw something going by. Somebody said they're trapped in StubHub. Tell me why. What are you in, long or short? Because that stock actually, you got revenge on it on the short on Friday, and today was a faux show, bro, long trade, and now it's basically based at the same price. What happened to it? Or what are you in? And by the way, the word stuck in a trade doesn't compute to me anymore. Either you want to be in it or you don't want to be in it. And if the answer is I don't want to be in it, just sell it or dump it or cover it, whatever it is. And that's the hard part of trading, by the way. Most trades that you're in that you don't want to be in, you know you don't want to be in the trade anymore. Just get out. Yeah, but this stock's so awful. I mean, those last that Thursday earnings trade where it just went nowhere for an entire day. Yeah, that was just awful. Next day, I mean, you got paid on the short, but yeah, this stock's just terrible. Ooh, get me excited. Nice. Yeah. By the way, you're 24 cents away from going green on Alcoa for the 300th millionth day in a row. This is the strangest accumulation I've seen. Like I keep telling you, the stock's in a downtrend, but it's still being accumulated. It's just it's a weird trade. It's been about a month of this, going on 3 months now. It seems to be in a downtrend. Even when it broke out, it had a blow off top. It looks like it wants to go down, but it never goes down. The stock is typical. This is like a microcosm of the entire market. And that's why Alcoa consistently is a buy on dip. It keeps working. So keep going back to a winner. But so NVIDIA just had a fat finger Freddy trade as it's breaking new highs. So let's take that under advisement that that's out there. But UVXY is under 50. Oh, my God. Oh, man. I had such plans. I had plans for this UVXY. I was hoping to see it stay above 55 today and just hang in there and maybe get a small rally in the market, but not a complete annihilation. Oh, man. Because you understand, the higher UVXY goes is the more money I'm going to make. I'm going to put my kid through college. I had plans for this thing at $80 and possibly 120, and now it's back under 50. You know, that's kind of reason I'm a little bit upset today. I had some good plans. I was going to smash this UVXY, not a measly 600 shares. I'm talking tens of thousands of shares, but I wanted to do it my price. But, you know, once again, the market doesn't work on your time. But hopefully you guys nailed some of it. All right, everybody in here at least gets something off on a UVXY short today, or SVXY long, or a, you know, SVIX buy or something like that. It's free money, people. It really is. We're in a market that just does not trend down anymore. So when you get these bursts of volatility and they jack these prices up, you have to crush these things. It has to be part of what you're doing. You got to take the easy trades to compensate for when you do dumb shit like QURE. I don't understand. I don't understand. I wonder if I would have only done 1,000 shares of QURE if it would have worked. I'll never know now. But I don't understand why the ones I get a little aggressive with, those always, and it's not like I did the wrong thing. I was seeing it right, and it just didn't work. I knew what I was doing here, getting involved, added to it, almost got stopped out, and then I got I basically got faux show freaking broed. Stinks. They faux show broed me. Happens, man. But why does it always happen to me when I'm in like some decent size too? But yeah, see how I had to cover it half, and then I had to get out of the rest at 62. I'm not going to stick around. The fucking trades suck. Yeah, but do I buy rig on a faux show, bro? No. I should be in 20,000 shares of rig. The stock pays me every week. Where am I? Nowhere. Chip stocks ripping. Everything's ripping. Here come the quantum names. Wait, hang on. Actually, here come the quantum names. Actually, here come the quantum names. This is how we found Rigatoni last week, right? RGT. Let's go RGT. What was it? Z or X? RGTX. That's the fun one. Oh, wait a minute. Was I about to put a trade on at 1240 as I was walking out the door? I'm not buying it. Good luck. Good luck. I'm leaving, actually. Goodbye. I was about to put a trade on. I'm too freaking pissed off right now, missing that crushing UVXY short. Bullshit. If you're still in Alcoa, good luck. I love you. Well done. You're 10 cents away from going green. I got to step away from this desk before I do something silly. But if you're buying Rigatoni, I don't blame you. Faux show, bro, VWAP. A little bit of a, getting in a little bit late, but it doesn't look bad. 64, 57, and 45. There's some stops on that one right there. You get back over that orange line, this thing will start ripping probably. And here comes the whole market. You're looking for 602.50 on the Qs. Here comes the Credo. Oh, everybody's going green. You're 1 cent away. You're 5 cents away on the Alcoa. Good luck there. And unbelievable day. Actually, you know what I might buy? Rambus. Because I'm still in this piece of garbage. I might as well help it go green. It's hanging in there right now. Actually, yeah, that looks good. Faux show, bro. VWAP break. Just got to the highs. Looking for 87.61. Oh, that's another $1 to go right there. All right, yeah. I'll buy some Alcoa. I mean, Rambus. Q's new highs. Oh, man. Now as you can't leave. Q's new highs. RGTX new highs. All right, so it goes without saying that you're still short UVXY, long UVXY. I mean, well, short UVXY, long the Qs, right? Everybody's still in that trade. It's still the same trade from when it crossed over. You're just looking for another $1 on the Qs. And UVXY now is still a short till 50.5 is your new stop. I don't think you're going to have to worry about UVXY going up maybe ever again till March 20th. And if you're in RGTX, come on. You didn't buy like 3 shares of it, right? You bought like 30,000 shares at 550, right? By the way, I don't know if you went RGTX. RGTX is RGTI's illegitimate younger brother, and it just did that. So it's the cheap version of the RGTI. And if you just bought that trade, payday. Don't sell all of it. You're 7 cents away from going green now. Not to mention USAR and Alcoa. Everything's working now. USAR still the same trade from an hour ago. Now, if the green starts to spread, I just bought some Rambus. I don't want to, can't really buy more Alcoa up here, but it's incredible, really. It really is. It really is amazing how the market, when you live in the bubble of the market, you really don't know what's going on in the world, which is a better thing. So anyway, let me do a quick review before I go. If you can't short UVXY, its name is SVXY. If you can't short UVXY, you buy SVXY. Sometimes UVXY is hard to borrow. It cost me $4 today to get 1,000 shares. It's a very simple process. You just borrow it from the broker, and then you could short however many shares that you borrow. So this UVXY continues to be just the number one play in my trading life. Between UVXY and VWAP, it's basically the two most important things you'll ever learn from me because it guides you through the other trades. UVXY doing what it's doing here, you know you should be looking for long trades since the VWAP break. And obviously take the free money that UVXY provides. If you can't short it, then you buy SVXY. There's also something called UVIX, right? UVIX. This was $100 during the tariff tantrum. It's at $8 now. What's that tell you? It's another one of those products that never goes up. There's tariff tantrum. Here's where it is now. So the next time the market spikes up, or sorry, down, and this UVX gets crazy, short it. It's just as awful as UVXY, even maybe more awful. Or you buy SVIX, which is the short VIX. Obviously, you're making more money shorting this thing. I mean, literally it was $100 during tariffs. It's down 90 points. I never trade options in any of those volatility products. It's always the stock. The options are just ridiculously priced because they don't want you to make money. Obviously, you can, but they're overpriced and illiquid too. SVXY is the opposite of UVXY. Yes. And you can't trade options on that either because they're just too expensive. Same thing with buying puts. If you get to the end of the week, like for instance, if today was Friday, the 52 50s or the 53 puts obviously would have been awesome in UVXY, but they're so expensive and they're so illiquid that they make them very hard to trade, even on Fridays. But if you get the perfect scenario, like a massive gap rolling over going red, yeah, that's when you trade options on UVXY Fridays. Right. Right, because it's on a percentage basis. So it has to all these stocks, they just percentage basis of the regular stocks. That's why RGTX, it'll make you money, but as a day trader, you usually want to go for points, not percentage gains. So if you can afford to buy the bigger stock, you go with the bigger one, or you're buying more of the cheaper one, which is basically the same as buying less of the more expensive one. But UVXY is probably what down 8.5%. SVXY needs to be, what is it, up half of that. There you go. Not even half. Hey, by the way, you're all noticing that UVXY short now is the trade of the week already. It's a 10% move, depending on if you got short at the right price. And if anybody just bought VICR, right? You understand now? So guy that was wondering, you're waiting for a trade, right? So while you're sitting here with the one QURE trade that might not have worked, I just bought VICR. Where were you? Faux show bro, VWAP break. Did you buy any? This trade pays for a lot of mistakes. Did you buy any RGTI, RGTX? Are you long the Qs? Are you short UVXY? Do you understand that 19 out of 20 trades have now worked today, right? So if you happen to take the one trade that didn't work, that doesn't qualify as me being wrong about what I've been doing today. Or the Alcoa long, or the Qs long, or the UVXY short, or the SVXY long, or the RGTX long, or the RGTI long, or the VICR long right now. Or maybe you got the USAR trade as well. Or maybe you were long SQQ over the weekend and made 4 points on that, then covered and went short. Or none of that. So be careful with what you say, because it might be you that's not paying attention to what's going on. You might be the problem. And only you could stop forest fires. Now you see how this VICR trade just found us, right? We're no longer short, right? So we can look at it from a different perspective now. The short trade worked. And we also know that shorting is short-lived and somebody's going to die. So why not trade a stock that we still think is going to 250 when it faux show bros back above VWAP and starts breaking new highs? And now it's tacked on 5 points. 5! This isn't just a good trade. This is a monster now. So we're going to debate. Did this trade happen? Is it happening? Did you buy it? Well, after that other trade, what are you like my father? I did 3 bad trades for him 21 years ago. He still talks about it like I haven't got anything right since. Well, that Akamai trade, son. You really fucked that one up. You mean the one from 1998? That one? Yeah, well, I got pretty burned on that. Did you? By the way, my dad doesn't even give me credit. I'm the one who got him into the QQQ trade that he's up $3 million on. But no, I don't get credit for that. All I hear about is this Akamai trade and getting crushed in some First Solar or some Chinese stock that I bought from him. Well, I'm the one who held it this whole time, which I got to give him credit for. But it's amazing. My dad still, listen, that's why I could take, my father still criticizes me. I'm a loser for life, according to him. My mom doesn't think I have a real job. My dad doesn't realize I've had other trades happen since 1999. Not that he would ever give me credit for any of that, but how about this RGTI, y'all? Going green here, right? You want to sit here and stew about the one trade that didn't work, or you want to get involved in the series of the other ones? So now RGTI, Alcoa, and VICR just paid for whatever you're going to do now. Now, if Rambus could get in gear, that would be icing on the cake, still sitting at the same price. Right? Maybe you weren't with us Thursday night into Friday. Were you into here Friday? I mean, I begged people to go short over the weekend. Like never before. 100% convinced we were going to see a sell-off Sunday night. Nothing good happens over the weekend when the market's even a little bit frightened. And then UVXY above 50 on a Friday? All right, well, I just gave you an extra hour. You owe me $50. See, I'm cheap. I'm cheap that way. I don't know if anybody reported earnings. I wasn't even looking at the list today. I'll tell you. I'll tell you that. Hey, I'll tell you. But I will tell you this, and I'm not joking. I'm leaving on this note. My one loss today, QURE short. I have zero doubt this stock will be at $2 this week. I'm not looking at it. Please don't rub it in my face when it is at $2 on Thursday. It's almost a guarantee. Keep an eye on it. Just don't tell me about it. I'm banning it. Stock wasted half my day trying to get a short off on that second one. But listen, most of this day, look, UVXY, $50 is you're out now. Q's, you got paid. Alcoa just went green. Fantastic. Rigatoni just flirted with the green. Nice trade. VICR just got paid. And now what happens? You're stuck with the one that's not doing anything, like Rambus just sitting there doing nothing. That's why I don't intraday trade Rambus too often, because this is what it does. Nothing. And then it spurts, and then it does nothing. And then it's like a week later, and you're still sitting there waiting for it to do something. Luckily, VICR got instant gratification. All right, on that note, I'm telling you, watch this QURE. They're an indictment away from the stock getting halted and opening up at zero. Because generally when I lose on a day trade, it becomes the greatest trade ever. All right, so it was a very productive day. We witnessed another market that refuses to go down. Don't blow it. I'd be cashing out now. We're going into the mid of the day. You've won. You take that money and get that discipline hat out of the corner and put it back on your head. Strap it on. Don't get undisciplined now. All right, I'll see you guys probably at 3 o'clock. And I'm going for a neck adjustment, so that should be fun. Maybe that's my problem. I just need to snap my neck back into place. All right, I'm literally leaving this time. In 3, 2, 1. Have a great day. And by the way, the guy that criticized me, everybody